Hi guys, this is Kenwas, the African Techpreneur. I will be sharing with you some tips every single Monday morning so that as you go through the week, you can be able to know what is happening in the world of business. And in case you're doing Forex trading, you can be able to know what to keep your eyes open for and what you should be looking out for so that you can be able to get the best trades that week. So anybody who is thinking of doing any online trading, whether that is online trading for Forex in the Forex market or online trading in the cryptocurrency market, if you're doing any kind of online trading, then this information is going to be pertinent to you, and this is the kind of information that you really want to look out for. And even if you're not doing any trading, it is also good information to just stay abreast of so that you can know what is happening in the world of finance and business. So let's get started. These tips have been brought to you courtesy of FX Pesa, which is an online trading firm that is authorized and registered by the Capital Markets Authority in Kenya. So I'll be sharing a link in the description. You can be able to visit their site, you can be able to sign up for an account, and you can be able to start trading. And in case you would like to learn how to do Forex trading or how to do crypto trading, if you're one of those people who is curious about what that entails, then we have a whole course for you. I'm going to give you details after this video, but we have a whole course for you that you can be able to go and study and learn about all of these things in an online course on our platform techpreneur.school. Details afterwards. Right, so let's get started with what you should be looking out for this week. The weekly briefing starts off with what we learned last week, and here they go through 3 things which we learned last week. The markets were in a state of volatility last week amid mixed economic readings from the US. The SM manufacturing showed a better economic recovery. However, the NFP missed expectations, pushing gold prices higher after the drop during the week. So for those who are not in the know, gold prices have been skyrocketing. They've been going higher and higher and higher as fears about inflation rise. So there's been a lot of fears about inflation, and because of this, gold prices have been going high. And here you can see there's some market volatility that was there last week. WTI prices rose to the highest level since October 2018 after OPEC Plus agreed to continue its existing plans to ease oil output in the next 2 months. Hopes for a recovery in global demand are increasing this year, with the average number of coronavirus infections globally dropping to its lowest level since March 2021. So this is 2 pieces of information. The first one is regarding oil prices and the way OPEC has is going to continue with its plan of easing oil output. Number 2, there's the issue of coronavirus infections, which have been globally dropping, and so things are looking up generally. That is the gist of that. And the third thing, the US dollar hit a 6-day high on Thursday but moved sharply lower on Friday, while the Nasdaq index faced selling pressure before bouncing back higher after the jobs report missed expectations. So here we are seeing that there is some bit of uncertainty in the US economy with regards to the US dollar and with regards to jobs. But yeah, so these are some of the things which we learned last week. So following up here on what you should keep on your diary for this week, on Monday, the China trade balance, Japan leading indicators, Japan final GDP quarterly. So those are the things that you should be keeping in mind today. These are the things that are going to be coming out. On Tuesday, you have the Euro area revised GDP, which is a quarterly report. You have the Canada trade balance, you have the US trade balance, and you have the US JOLTS job openings. All of those will be coming out on Tuesday. On Wednesday, you have the China CPI yearly. You have the Canada BOC rate statement and overnight rate. You have the US crude oil inventories. You have the BOC press conference, and you have the US 10-year bond auction. On Thursday, you have the ECB main refinancing rate and monetary policy statement. You have the China Kaixin Services PMI. You have the US CPI monthly, the US unemployment claims, and the US 30-year bond auction. So on Wednesday, there'll be the 10-year bond auction, and on Thursday, there'll be the 30-year bond auction. On Friday, you have the UK construction output. You have the UK GDP monthly. You have the UK industrial production, also monthly, released monthly. You have the G7 meetings, and then you have the US preliminary UOM consumer sentiment. So these are the reports that are going to be coming out in the world of business and finance. So if you're going to be doing any form of trading, whether that is forex trading or stock trading, then these are the fundamentals that you ought to go do some research about and try and understand how they might impact the commodities that you're dealing with. Uh, Underneath that, they have this section called products to watch, where the first product is the Euro USD pairing. So the Euro USD was on the back foot last week amid the US dollar strong movements, and traders will be watching out for Thursday's ECB rate decision on the bank's monetary policy. So this is something that you need to keep an eye out for, the Euro USD pair. If you're trading, that is something you definitely want to look out for. Another thing you want to look out for this week is gold. So gold experienced major volatility last week as a result of the sharp moves in the US dollar. The precious metal rallied on Friday as the greenback slipped on account of the US non-farm payrolls reading missing expectations. So just to give you an idea, these two have a relationship that is kind of inverse. Whenever you hear of the US dollar slipping or something like that, gold is always going to rally because people hedge these two against each other. So if people feel that there's a lot of risk in the US dollar space, they are going to move their holdings and their assets to gold. So whenever the US dollar is doing badly, gold will be doing well. So you can see here that there was major volatility last week. As the US dollar dropped, gold really rose. So the metal is comfortably above last week's low. If it remains above the simple moving averages, it is likely the wider uptrend will continue. And this is what we've been saying. Gold has been having an uptrend now for the longest time. It's really been becoming popular. A lot of people are taking on gold as fears of inflation rise. Every time you hear the US Federal Reserve, printing a lot of money and, giving out all of this stimulus, and everybody is really worried that the US dollar is going to be hit by massive inflation. So there's been an uptrend, a wider uptrend, as these guys put it. People have been liquidating their holdings and moving their positions to gold, and this trend is basically expected to continue. So if the psychologically important $1,900 mark is cleared, it could retest the recent 6-month high at $1,916. So basically, people are hoping that this thing will hit 1900, and it's very possible. So basically, if you have some holdings in gold, or you can be able to get your hands on that, basically this is a good asset to hold at this time, and it is expected to continue going up in value. Some heads up for you as part of their report. So the earnings season continues. Listed below are the top picks for next week's earnings. So, Monday 7th June, that is today, there is Marvel Tech. Wednesday 9th June, there will be Campbell, and Thursday 10th June, there will be Chewy. So we are going to be getting some earnings reports from these guys. Then the corporate action ahead. So these are the week's big dividend announcements and their forecasts. So all of these companies listed here are expected to make dividend announcements this week, and this is basically what is expected. So on Tuesday we're going to have Norton LifeLock Incorporated with cash dividends of 0.12 over dollar. On Wednesday we are going to have MGM Resorts International with cash dividends of 0.002 over dollar. On Wednesday we are going to have Travelers Cause Inc. with cash dividends of 0.88 over dollar. On Wednesday, we are going to have NVIDIA Corporation with cash dividends of $0.16. On Wednesday, we are going to have CME Group Incorporated with cash dividends of 0.9 over dollar. On Friday, we are going to have Devon Energy Co. with cash dividends of 0.11. And the same Friday, we're going to have Devon Energy Co. with special cash dividends of 0.23 over dollar. So these are some of the dividends announcements that are expected this week and their forecasts. Finally, as we are moving on down the report, we have the USD drops post-jobs report and ECB in focus, which is basically a discussion of how the USD, the US dollar dropped after the jobs report came out and whatnot. So We've already discussed that. We say this is something that you should be keeping your eye on, especially if you are a fundamental trader. This is something that you basically want to go look into and be able to understand how it affects the US dollar this week, seeing as it really affected it last week. And so that's it. As we've said, the report is brought to you by FX Pesa team. Basically, these guys are registered trading platform where you can be able to create an account and you can be able to trade Forex and other assets. They are compliant with Kenya Capital Markets Authority. They allow, payment with quick withdrawals and everything else. And so they're basically a good platform to look into if you're thinking of doing some Forex trading. I've put a link down in the description. You can be able to click on it, head over to their website and create an account. And if you would like, we do have a Techpreneur School. As I mentioned, Techpreneur School is an online platform where we teach you how to do businesses and how to make money, especially online. And we do have a course that teaches you how to do Forex trading. It teaches you the basics. It teaches you how to do some of this fundamental analysis. It teaches you how to use the various software that is used for doing this kind of trading. So if you want to learn how to trade Forex, how to trade cryptocurrency, how to be one of those people who can make money from the markets, then I urge you to head on down to techpreneur.school. I'll put a link down in the description as well. Head on down there, register an account, look at our Forex crypto online trading masterclass. It is taught by an expert trader who's known as Evans. Evans, also known in the field as Omwami FX. He's been trading for more than 10, 12 years. He's a trader who's very good at trading. He knows how to do the analysis. He knows how to use the software, and he teaches you how to do all of these things. So if you're somebody who wants to make money through the markets, if you want to be using this information to your advantage, then head on down, create an account, register, and enroll for our Forex trading masterclass. And I'll be posting videos like this every single Monday just to put you in the know of what is happening in the global markets. And with that information and with the knowledge you're going to get from our masterclass, you're going to become a very successful online trader. So this has been Kenwas for Techpreneur School. Thank you for joining us and have a nice week ahead. Cheers.